my wife and I had she had just gotten pregnant, and she had just started the show, and we were out in Las Vegas, and we were at a casino, and every time we were at a table playing blackjack, and every time she would bet, this man that was sitting next to her was so fond of our relationship, born and our new child and everything, that he would take money and he would bet on her bet every time she would play.
Mm.
And the only thing he asked is he said, you know what? He goes, I don't need to know your name, where you're from, or anything like that. Just the first opportunity you get to help somebody else, to do whatever you're going to do, you do that for them.
Mm. Wow.
You don't have to. He said you can keep whatever money you win. He didn't ask. He didn't require anything back. He didn't want anything back.
Yes.
He said, do the same for someone else. And so that became my life-changing event. And so ever since then, as recent as this last Christmas, I was at a hamburger stand in In-N-Out, and this man told me, you know, this little boy walked out, and all he had was a little bucket of fries. And he said, come on, son, we got to wait for Mom over by the bus stop. And so I asked the little boy, I said, hey, how was your Christmas? Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas? And he said to me, no. And his dad said to me, well, you know, times are a little rough right now. The economy's bad. I lost my job. My wife has, you know, this and that. And I said, oh, I'll tell you what. As soon as your wife comes out, I'd like you guys to walk across the street, and let's go over to the mall there, and there's a KB Toys over there.
Mm.
I said, you know what? Let me buy your son something for Christmas.
Wow.
And so what we did is we went over there, and I probably spent, you know, maybe $100, $120, and it wasn't much.
Yes.
But you know what? It's that giving. That look back later on, years and years, and I constantly, any chance I get,
yes,
I'll take care of.
Wow, man, that is great. Good for you and for being the person that you are, Tyler. And thank you so much for listening, and thank you for blessing that family with your random act of kindness.
No, absolutely. You know, I mean, it's random acts like that, you know what, it's going to turn, you know, I mean, it's going to turn it around.
Absolutely. That's what it takes. It most certainly does. Thank you so much for calling in, and thank you for listening.
For having me on, Les.
All right, thank you. All right, appreciate you. Yeah, we really appreciate your being a part of the program, and thank Tyler for giving back. That someone gave to him, blessed him. You said love, happiness, and support are perfumes you can't sprinkle on others without getting a few drops on yourself. And he felt good being able to do that for somebody else, to bless somebody else as he was blessed. Myra was fired a couple of years ago, and you're working toward your goals. Tell us, Myra, what are you doing?
Hi, Les. How are you?
I'm great, just listening to the sound of your voice.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
I must say that it's a great pleasure to finally even talk to you. I've been following you since I was a pup.
Okay. I've been out here a long time, honey. I'm older than sliced bread.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to me, I worked for the government for 14 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was fired.
Yes.
And that was the worst fear that could come to my life. And I had, but it kind of happened at a good bad time. My mother was getting sick,
Mm-hmm.
so it allowed me to do mother-daughter things with her before she really got sick.
Yes.
And I picked myself up. I've gotten, like, job assignments, but, of course, I live in an area where there aren't really any good jobs, so to speak. But, so I've taken my time off and to transition myself to become what I want to become.
And what is that?
A female version of you.
Oh, excellent. All right. Fantastic. So you give motivational presentations to various groups?
Yes, not on your level. Not
Okay.
yet.
Well, I'll help you get to my level. So what kind of groups do you speak to?
Oh, wow. Mostly I've spoken in church groups so far.
Church groups,
That's
okay.
been my
And what is the title of your main keynote that you give?
Your
main speech.
Just
I have one.
whatever the topic is, I've just had to develop.
Okay, and you develop
what I've been
around
asked
that.
to do.
Yes.
And I've also done financial seminars based on the FDIC Money Smart modules.
Mm-hmm.
Myself and one of my friends, we have launched those in our public library.
Okay.
So,
Fantastic. Well, here's what, stay in touch with me. Email me at yes@lesbrown.com what you're doing. In fact, all my listeners that have an interest in using their story or their voice or their talents and abilities in a different kind of way, I'm going to do a special workshop or a seminar for them, and they'll come absolutely free for just listening to the program. So email me at yes@lesbrown.com, and I get a chance to meet you, okay?
Sounds great.
Thank you. I appreciate your calling in. Thank you so much for listening. All right. I want to talk to Vicky right now. Vicky in Riverside. Hello, Vicky. Thank you so much for listening to the program.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm a new listener, and I really enjoy your show very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Vicky, what is your story?
Well, I used to work as a bookkeeper many, many years ago, and my husband and I adopted a little boy, and he was about 2.5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out I wasn't spending enough time with him, but I still needed to work.
Yes.
So I changed my career. I went to the school districts and decided that that's the job I wanted to have, where I could work when my son went to school and have the greatest time. When he's off on vacation, I was off. When he had the days off of school, I'd be off, and yet I was still there being his mommy.
All right, fantastic. So that change worked out real good for you, so you can do what it is you wanted to do career-wise and be a mommy at the same time.
I love working with kids, and I work with disabled children in the school district. Been working with them for 18 years now.
Well, thank you and congratulations to you. I always say that, and I encourage all foster kids and adopted kids to embrace this, that God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother.
So true. We love our son dearly.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for, yes, go ahead.
Yes. I also wanted to know, can I get on your website and ask you about Sharita Herring? Because now that my son is grown and in college now, and I have more time on my hands, I've got a dream that I want to do with children, again, possibly going into the hospitals and teaching them stuff that I've learned from the Red Cross.
Fantastic. Well, here's what I want you to do. Email me at yes@lesbrown.com, okay? Yes, yes@lesbrown.com. And I'll get the information for you. Or just hold on and Phil will hook you up right now. Just hold on and Phil will take care of you. He'll give you that information. Hold the line just a moment, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, let me talk to, right now, Alisa. I want to talk to you, Alisa. Thank you so much for your patience. Patient Alisa. What is your story, Alisa?
Well, you know, I sort of am the one who is stuck right now.
You're stuck right now?
I am.
Okay.
I'm not sure which direction to go.
You're not? Hold on just a minute. Well, when you're stuck, that's usually the situation, which direction to go. So you're going to get unstuck. All I need you to do is stick right there while we take care of this commercial, and then we will get you unstuck when we come back. Is that okay?
I'll be here. I'll be here.
All right. Fantastic. Listen, I want